Is this just gonna be going the whole time?
Yeah.
You're not gonna like...
Oh, I mean, we'll edit out the parts that we want. I mean, that's how we did it last year.
It was on the whole time?
Yeah, it was on the entire time.
Gosh, that's funny.
Okay, wait.
Okay, should I go? Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, let me fix the hair first of all. Want to look fine.
Good question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good angle. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is so weird. I always hate this. Like this brick wall. Very fancy.
Should I ask you questions?
Yo, you know this is definitely going on.
Oh my god. Sometimes when Sarah does her like Consuela voice, like when she puts on the Spanish accent, she'll always be like, oh yes, you know?
She also dances really cute. Like this.
I originally thought of Sarah as just someone like really, just like sweet, you know, like sweet girl. And I still think she's really sweet, but I think she's like so much more than that, you know?
Sarah Kane, so much swag. Like actually, great taste, really wise, great personality. Yeah.
Strong, indomitable spirit. Yeah, indomitable spirit.
I don't know, like whenever I go to her with problems or something, she seems to know like exactly the right thing to say to make me feel better, or like just the right advice that I needed at the moment. I think she's just a very wise person.
During retreat last year, I remember that she was praying for me, and I just remember thinking that she was able to put into words some of the things that I wasn't able to express myself.
I think she really takes time to try and get to know everybody on like a very individual level, something deeper than just the surface.
I can tell that she really cares for the people around her, and she is so sincere and genuine about it.
She has like a very quiet power. She doesn't she's like not the most extroverted person, the most outspoken, but when she does speak, you know that she like has a purpose behind it, and that makes every word she says like very like precious.
Appreciate how honest she is sometimes, at the most unexpected moments. Remember one time at winter retreat, she was like not feeling very well, but her secret angel gave her milk, and she was like, and now I'm even more gassy.
She's just a person of so much contradictory humanness. She's short, and very quiet, but she also has the loudest voice sometimes.
Sarah will definitely have like 15 children, maybe not all by 10 years.
She wants like an orphanage, or like she wants to have like 20 adopted children.
Teaching like 500 children, and I just see Sarah and like a puddle of children. But that sounds weird. Like a crowd of children sitting around her being like, Miss K.
She can do a bunch of whatever, travel the world, make music, and take care of 20 children at the same time. I don't know.
I would say that whatever you do in life, a lot of people will love you. Yeah.
Wherever you go, I know that people left and right will just fall in love with your gentle humility.
Don't leave, or at least I'll come visit you.
Anyone who's going to be able to replace Sarah Kane next year? Just
Other than me, probably not. No, I don't really want to say bye.
You know, I think I'd love to say that I'll miss you as well, but I don't think I'll miss you either, so.
Are you taking a picture of me? Taking a video of me? This is just so awkward. I don't know what to say. Joseph, I know you want to save images of my face for your next year of college. It's getting a little much.
Yeah, do you have anything you want to say to B. Lee?
So senior.
So senior?
Yeah, that's it.
It's pretty funny because one of the first things I remember about him was him telling me that his right eyelid and left eyelid, one of them is folded and the other one is not, which was really cool.
Yeah, Brandon was one of the first people I met on campus, part of a Christian fellowship. So he's like my dad because he's always surrounded by like freshman girls, including me.
I was stricken by how handsome a guy he is. He's a good-looking dude.
I hope you know that a lot of the freshmen in UCW really look up to you, especially a lot of the guys. Just because, one, you're so hardworking, you're so smart, and moreover, you're also very faithful to God, and you just serve as a role model to us.
I guess I'll just say dad. But he's also like an underhanded troll. Like he really likes making jokes and weird nicknames for people too, so.
Like you can ask him, or you can just like tell him like anything, and he'll really like think through what you say.
And ask for advice about everything, because I have like lots of girls that I can talk to, but like an older like guy for advice and stuff. And I won't have anybody to call at night to play ping pong with. I won't have anybody to like let me into the zoo in the middle of the night to do work because it's warm in there. So random stuff like that.
I think I will definitely remember the Friday mornings, with Stephen He and Jonas talking about different questions that I guess mostly were generated by me.
It was like 10 minutes into the meal and I asked him a question, and he just went on for like an hour and a half giving me solid advice, and that was just like, whoa, I don't even know this guy and he's giving me life advice. That went on for like, that's been like me and Brandon's relationship for the most part. He cares a lot about everyone that he interacts with, and I get breakfast with him on 8 a.m. on Friday. So yeah, I start the week with Brandon, we do quiet time together, and it's just a really encouraging way to start the week. And then
Thank you, Brandon. I don't know what else to say.
Thanks for being a dad to Carolyn and me, and adopting us and putting up with our freshman ridiculousness.
I really do hope that you visit me. I don't care if you don't visit anyone else.
Is it me?
근데 밥 먹는데 이렇게 하니까 내가 조금 이상한 거.
You should just eat.
Hi Eugene, I'm eating Doritos and trying to think of what to say to you.
Eugene, you're petite, but you're also really strong.
Yeah.
Well, the Yuji is very motherly, I think. Also very talented, also very responsible, and very comforting. Also, she will always be there for you at the most perfect time. I think it's like she has radar perception of people.
You're my Casey grandma, so I'll call you Halmoni. I call you Halmoni all the time, so.
Heart. She's got a lot of heart. A lot of heart.
She's someone that gives so much without expecting in return, but I think everyone's just so grateful to have her around, and she's just such a wonderful human being.
I just feel like she's so talented and so badass. That's all I know. Like she just like, you know, comes by on her scooter and you're just like, you're so cool. In Women's God Pod, I always like to sit in a place where I can make eye contact with her because we just like know about the same things. So I think one time someone was like, we were reading about Jacob and someone's like, we should get t-shirts that say Team Jacob. And we're both like, no, at the same time. And I just really miss that. I think I'll really miss that.
I feel like when I talk to you, you always give me like a new perspective on things and you ask really good questions. So thank you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say hi.
Hi, Eugene.
What's your one-liner?
Wait, that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
I wish that you could take me in your suitcase, go to California, and be adopted, even though I'm older than you. Also, I'm taller than you. But hey, parents are supposed to be smaller, right?
What do you think would be a good question for her?
For her? Like, who do you think she would date? Aren't you curious about that? I mean, it would have to be someone more mature than her. That would be very difficult. Actually, I think...
She'll never date?
I mean, I'm sure she'll eventually find someone. But aside from that, like I think I had a discussion with a few other people about like Eugene's 애교. And like Brandon, for some reason, was very convinced that she would have 애교 to her boyfriend. And I was like, no, like she would never have that. Like she would not have like a verbal kind of 애교, like oppa, this kind of thing. I can't see her doing that. But you know, just like scooching toward her boyfriend, you know, like just, you know, being touchy and stuff.
With her bear hat.
Oh my gosh, yes, with her bear hat, yes! It's so cute with her bear hat. Yeah. You have to show, you have to visit Yale sometime with your boyfriend. And, you know, find the right guy for you. I'd be very, very excited. Bye, Halmoni, and I'll try to keep in touch with you.
Hello.
Hi. What's up? I really don't like this camera on me.
Do you have anything to
Can you
say
turn
for
it
this?
off?
Do you have anything to say
Can
for
you
the
turn it off?
junior video?
This is awkward. This is not like spontaneous or natural at all.
Oh, she's like really chill.
Real chill.
Yeah, she's very like, she gives you like truths, you know? Like she's not afraid to like say anything. At concerts, you like see the real Miriam. She goes like crazy, she like fangirls and like, she has like this one laugh that's just like outrageous.
I miss Miriam's laugh a lot actually. If you hear it, you know what I'm talking about. And it sounds like a brook. It sounds like a gurgling brook, actually.
If she wants to, she could just like drop everything and just be a sport journalist. You can do it, Miriam.
I can see her as like a university chaplain who hosts dance parties on the weekends.
Something that I really enjoyed about Miriam is getting to know her more this year through Women's God Pod, and I think that a lot of the insights she brings to the group are just really unique and help me experience the word in another way.
I appreciate the most about Miriam how helpful and sincere she is all the time. So as my FROCO, she's been of incredible support to me. I don't know how I'm gonna live my Yale life without a FROCO like Miriam, so I'm gonna miss her a lot.
If I could do Yale over again, I would transfer to JE just to be in your FROCO group.
She's very good at listening. She is very level-headed and very sensible, which is what I admire. Miriam is a lot of wonderful things, and she can't be described by one word.
The thing I appreciate most about Miriam is her never-ending willingness to address our greatest concerns and to listen.
Can you imitate this person?
Not really.
She'll go like this, and then swish her hair back. She'll move her glasses up, and then go or not that exaggerated, but it'll be
Your straightforwardness, how honest you are with people, how you're never just kidding, even though you say just kidding. And when you go all out on the dance floor, just no bars at all. I remember we were at Wodes, and I looked away for a second, and then all of a sudden Miriam was right here. She was like, hey. And that was great.
The poem title is called Miriam. Okay. Hey Miriam, I think you're fine. You really blow my mind. Maybe someday you and me can run away. I just want you to know I want to be a Romeo. Hey Miriam. Okay, that's my poem to you. And I just want to say you're just awesome. I think you're really cool. I'm really sad you're leaving. I'm really glad we're hanging out more. So yeah, love you.
Miriam, this is gonna be really short, but thanks for telling me that I have one of the best hugs. And even today, during greeting time at service, you told me I'm one of the best people. Thank you so much. It's one of the best affirmations anyone can give to me. So thank you, and I think you're great too, and I think you have great hugs too. I'll miss you a lot next year. Bye. We're gonna have dinner soon, together.
Dear Miriam. Oh man, what can I say to one of my soulmates in the realm of perfect hugs? So wherever you go, you will be the one to gather the troops together and go clubbing together. Everyone being sober and just going crazy on the dance floor.
11%. It was so crazy. Are you recording me right now? Hey, can you not?
How do you like your senior year?
If this is for senior banquet, then you can forget it. I ain't helping you. I'm just gonna eat in peace. I feel so awkward. Can you stop?
While you're eating? This says slow-mo, doesn't it? I have no idea. How do I do slow-mo? Yeah.
Is it recording? Yeah. Okay. Paula!
I don't know why, but I see some of the upperclassmen I know they're only a year or 2 years older than me, but in my head I see them as someone who's maybe 10 or 20 years older. For example, Sarah Kang, I see her as someone who's 10 years older. Shelly 20 years. Brandon is 10 years, but Paul, in my head, you're only 2 years older. Your actual age. So that's good. Actually a brother.
He instantly knows how to make you feel better. Whatever he says, it doesn't sound empty.
A very cheerful guy.
You don't bring just a smile to other people's faces, but you make them laugh because you're just that adorable. I'm sorry, but you are, and you're so lovable.
I would definitely trust Paul as like my doctor or anyone else's doctor. He's a very trustworthy person, and I definitely feel like he's got my back.
He's also a really nice, caring dude. Like a brother, you know. A brother I never had. Don't show this to my other two brothers.
My first impression of Paul was that he looked like a baby cherub. And no, it hasn't changed, Paul.
Here, and I was just like walking in Old Campus, and there's just like this like ray of sunshine just like bobbing, like, and I was like, oh, he seems so much fun. And then I met him, and he's like, I'm Paul, hi. And I was like, oh my god, you're so cool.
So I came to UCW during Bulldog Days, and I went to Frosh Pod, and for some reason Paul was there. I don't know why, but he was there. And then I sat next to Paul, and we shared a bag of Skittles. And I just remember him in the bag of Skittles and his crazy hair as usual, and that was like the first thing I remembered when I came back to Yale for the first time. I saw him, I was like, hey, it's the guy with the Skittles.
Okay, so when I first saw Paul, I thought he was a loser. And now my perception of him hasn't really changed. He's still a loser. No, I'm just kidding.
I feel like he's just like a walking ball of cork in like the best way possible. Like he's just like I know.
I think it's Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, whenever I bump into Paul, usually my day is like a lot better as a result of that, even if it's just like a casual hi.
Paul, I just like to say that just gonna really miss all the incredible adventures that we had. You know, starting with like
I feel like our church would be a lot quieter, and like I feel like we would miss one person who like welcomes the newcomers, before anybody else.
Just gonna miss all the time sleeping over in your room, eating your vitamins, eating your bag of chips when you weren't in the room, and putting it back in place so you didn't notice that I ate it.
His positive energy. I just wish I had like a little like Paul on my shoulder all the time. He just like tells me throughout the day like, you're awesome. I like Minions.
I think now would be a good time to tell you that I also drank a few water bottles. And a lot of your Sour Patch Kids when you weren't looking. I will say that he cried for me last year when I left.
Do you think he's gonna cry again this year when he has to leave?
Oh man, I'm gonna bring my raincoat.
I think just being on Wisher team with Paul Han has been fun times. I think it's been one of my favorite experiences yet.
I've had like 4 pre-med life crises this semester, and I think Paul has talked me through like every single one of them. Oh yeah, his hair. So like Paul always has like, I don't know, his hair is always like crazy, and every single Sunday in the van he'll be like, guys, does my hair look okay? And we'll be like, yes, it looks the same as it always does. And he'll either be like, oh, because I didn't do it, or oh, because I like put a lot of stuff in it. But it always looks the same. It's always just like, you know, like the Astro Boy up there. But yeah, Paul's hair.
Paul used to be Astro Boy before he got his perm.
It's really kind of funny because his hair is always up, like here. It looks like he's sometimes unkempt, but I always know he's super classy. A good-looking guy. I like him.
Just or like that.
The classic Facebook, Wait, I don't have the eyebrows. Really high.
Doesn't he do something like that? Oh, fine. Oh my god.
And goes like, oh!
Oh no. That's an imitation of Paul. Imitating Sarah.
When he really concentrates, his lower lip sticks out like. like studying when you study. And you always do this thing where you like stretch your sleeves out and do this. I don't know what you're trying to do. Are you like trying to be cute, or I don't know what you're trying to achieve there, but.
No.
Paul, it's been really great. I'm gonna miss you a lot, but I'm gonna force you to hang out with me because we're both from Baltimore and I'm one of your only friends there, so you're gonna have to hang out with me.
I'm gonna miss you making fun of me and beating me up. Oh my god, I'm really gonna miss that. But in all seriousness, Paul, I'm gonna visit you next year, so whatever, bro.
We're gonna miss you. Okay.
Yeah.
I love you.
Act out of character? You desperately need it. It's part of the design. I'm trying to get a consistent human being.
I mean, if you get really desperate, I know I have a lot.
What was your first impression of Brandon, and has it changed since? And what has it changed to?
I actually first saw Brandon at Bulldog Days.
Yeah, the question is what the first impression is, not when you first saw it.
First, I was like, very, very small eyes, but very, very big build. And
okay.
I was like, there's like a mismatch here, but I guess we're all special in some way, and that's how he's special, right?
He's got the bulging muscles coming out of his chest and his biceps.
Well, I liked him because he's from New Jersey, and I thought he was really cool. Like, cool people are like here, and I'm like here in the realm of like dorkiness. So I kind of was just, I'll just stay here, and you can stay here.
Has that impression changed?
Yeah. I mean, he's still cool. Like, when I talk to him, I just feel like, yeah, like, I could do it too. Like, I have so much energy in me now that I've talked to you, or like just seen you like speak during rehearsal. But also I realized he's really weird, and now I like him a lot more. I mean, not that I didn't like him at all. I mean, not that I didn't like him before.
I thank Brandon for being weirder than me because I feel like if anyone, he's one person at UCW who can't tell me that I'm weird. You know, he has these like hand motions. He goes like, I don't know how he does this, but like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I love imitating that. So yeah, Brandon, thanks for your goofiness, which actually makes you very approachable to the underclassmen. It's a very good characteristic.
What's also really great about Brandon is he has this sort of extremely silly side to him. I know that if anyone's played like I'm so happy with him, you see him make this face. I can't make it. It's like something of this sort. I can't go cross-eyed, and you probably couldn't see because my eyes are really small. But that classic face that he makes that gets everyone laughing.
I feel like especially when he like prays during rehearsal, or like I remember very clearly at UCW retreat, like when he speaks, I think it's just there's so much truth, and like there's also a lot of passion, and I feel like really, really moved by it.
Definitely like a very bro kind of guy, right? Like bro as in like, I don't know, he's like chill.
Well, so Brandon's like a paradox to me because on one hand he's crazy. He's so open. He just says whatever. He's often very inappropriate. But on the other hand, he just drops like a lot of wisdom, and just says like the most profound things sometimes. Yeah.
In many ways, not only because he's jacked, but Brandon's sort of the muscle. In the sense that he really shows, I think, what the power of this body.
Brandon's he's just an alpha.
He's like a strong leader.
Super feminine. Super feminine Brandon Wang.
Alpha-dog.
Hi, Brandon. Awkward wave. Wow, I think you and Andrew sort of match each other in terms of incredible flexibility of like your facial muscles when it comes to making just the most bizarre facial expressions that I didn't think were even humanly possible.
Oh, that's what Brandon does.
Huh. Interesting.
He and Tim sometimes have conversations like Valley Girls, and then there's this sort of banter back and forth. They're like, "Oh my god, like I'm so pretty right now." The other thing, I mean, we can't do this because I'm embarrassed right now, but he like will scream at the top of his lungs a lot, like something absurd, that usually gets everyone laughing.
Describe what his life is going to look like a little bit. Just give us a prophetic painting of what his life is going to.
Doctor.
That's not a painting. That's a word.
I mean, I don't know. You should ask Brandon. Why are you asking me?
Who knows? Maybe he'll be also part-time women's pastor.
I feel like he would be married to Shelly and have 2 little kids with like mini Shelly and mini Brandon. Like kids that exactly look alike to Shelly and Brandon.
I'll miss you a lot.
Well, he's not leaving, so nothing.
He'll be here next year. I won't miss him.
But just to all the seniors, it's going to be very different without you guys around. And on top of that, Joseph's not going to be here too. But this isn't about Joseph. This is about you guys. And I mean, you guys were just incredible to incredible parts to my time here at Yale. You helped me grow. Helped bring me to Christ. Darn it, Chiwon, I'm talking! I'm doing a real talk right now. Oh my god! Oh, sorry, Chiwon just killed the mood. But
oh my gosh.
I'm really gonna miss all of you, and I'm excited to see y'all in heaven. Hopefully sooner. That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
Boo! What's up, UCW Seniors? Adrian Marshmallow asked me to do this. I told him ain't nobody got time to make a video, but he held me to a gun and he's forcing me to do this. So here I go. I'll keep it really quick. Advice number 1 for this next stage of your life: take it just as it is. It is only a stage of your life. You know, some people are really afraid of making radical or unconventional decisions because they feel like it will make or break their lives, but it won't. And advice number 2 is maintain a hobby. I just realized that as people grow older and they start working, you know, maybe at like a firm, and they get really busy, which everyone gets really busy, they lose their hobbies. They lose what they really enjoy doing. So if you pour your energy and time into a specific hobby outside of your work, I think it's really worthwhile.
Hi seniors, congratulations on graduating or almost graduating. I think with the exception of Miriam, I still think of all of you as my babies. So congratulations on making it this far. I'm really proud of you all. So a word of advice for post-college life: I think it's filled with uncertainty, change, frustration, but do relish those moments of frustration and uncertainty as well. Don't always think of how you're falling short of where you want to be, but know that in the frustration and in the uncertainty, there's a lot of character growth that happens. So take heart, and once again, my congratulations to you. I love you all.
I decided that seeing my face is a present to you guys, so I wanted to wrap myself up and tie a little bow right here. But in all seriousness, congratulations to my children. Those of you guys who know me know that I blink a lot, but I really just cannot control my face and my blinking right now. So I'm looking at you, Paul Han and Brandon Wing. Do not judge me for my blinking, but I really wanted to share something with you guys. right after I graduated, I went to Zambia for a couple weeks, and while I was going there, I was reading Portrait of the Young Artist, of the Artist as a Young Man. Basically, it's two versions of the same poem. So first is, Shin Kim is my name, South Korea is my nation, New Haven is my dwelling place, and heaven my expectation. And all within a month and a half, this became Shin Elizabeth is my name. My name had changed, my legal name. The United States is my nation. My nationality had changed. I became a U.S. citizen. Philadelphia is my dwelling place. And heaven is my expectation, which is the only line that remained the same of all four. And I guess what that just means to me is the past 2 years of my life have been characterized by a lot of uncertainty. Things have always been changing. I never knew what to really expect. Life was very different from college and UCW. And yet, that last line, heaven and heaven my expectation, unchanging. There's only one thing that does not change. Do not think that your relationships will remain unchanging. Do not think that your job will provide security. Do not think, even family members do get sick, which is what happened to me and was shocking, but really there's only one thing that you can hold on to at all times. And I just give that piece of advice not as something to fear, but as something to cherish and look forward to. And I know that you will be fine as long as you remember the one unchanging truth, which is that we live for God, and I'm sure that you guys will live your lives accordingly. So I love you so much. Congratulations, and keep me updated. Love you. Bye.
Hi. My name is Megan. I'm a UCW 2011 alum.
I'm Susie. I'm also 2011.
I guess I would share that after graduating, there's many more pressures to compare yourself or to succeed in a workplace environment. So I would say it's important to be able to hold on to your worth that's based on God and not in worldly standards, and also just stay strong in the faith and not let yourself be consumed by the pressure to succeed.
Now looking back, I just feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be, and he just really knows what he's doing. He's wise. He cares for you. He cares about your heart. He cares about your dreams. He cares about you just in every single way. So always remember to trust, and also keep in touch with your UCW friends like we are. Yeah, anyway, congratulations. We love you and miss you.
Polka diga diga do, polka diga 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 do.